right, what are we drinking?
I got a different drink, guys. It's about to be done, but it's called Vampire Slayer. I forget what it has. I think it's strawberry and pomegranate mixed with sweet cream, of course.
Okay, and it matches your shoes, your bows. She is so pink today.
I am pink.
I am drinking a Celsius because I'm sleepy and I'm trying to wake up. But yeah, so let's talk about consultations.
I think when I start a consultation, I first start off like hey, hi, like, you know, the whole gist, like getting to know them, saying like good morning and everything like that. But and then like straight away I usually ask for inspo pictures, because I mean everyone usually has one now. Yeah, we go from there. But I mean sometimes inspo pictures, I don't think people understand inspo. Like, let's look up the definition of inspo. It's like inspiration. It's not what you're gonna actually, it's inspo. Like, I don't know how to else like break that down. Like, it's not something like, I can't copy and paste what you just showed me onto your head. Like, that's not reality.
Like, I'm good with like one-on-one consultations. Client comes in, shows a pic, you can have that conversation. Mine is, I hate when they text you, how much do you charge for this? And it's just like a girl with long, you know, either blonde or brunette hair, but it's a girl with long hair. And I'm just like what do you, like, are you asking like the hair extensions? Are you asking her color? Like what am I supposed to get out of it? How much do I charge? Hello, can you send me a current pic of your hair, front and back, and then a few inspirational pics? You would think you would get a text message with a picture, front and back. I get a message of a girl with one of those Snapchat like filters, and maybe just this part of her hair is like out and it's like a violet color. But the inspo pic, you want obviously extensions, right? Because your hair is right here, it's red. This girl is balayage brunette with blonde in it. So I send her a breakdown of everything. Oh, not the extensions, but just like the color. And I'm like, okay, well, the color is gonna be, you know, this much, the balayage is this much, but your hair is not going to look exactly like this, because this girl also has hair extensions. So where you're seeing that lightness down here, you're only gonna see your lightness maybe right here. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, well, when we ask for inspo pics, like, get in your Pinterest and type in, if you have short hair, type in short hair balayages or short hair color, short hair highlight. That way you can see like exactly what that color would look like on you.
Yeah, because I feel like short hair people don't understand, like, if you do short hair balayage, it's gonna be super blonde like right here. So you're not so used to that. It's probably either brown or you're like red or whatever the case may be. You're not really used to that big color change, especially it's right by your face. Like, that's not even down here at all. Like, the other day, I cut her hair, and I don't think people understand that if they have a different parting in the picture, it's gonna be a different part on you. Like, I don't understand. Like, if it's a side part, guys, if it's a side part in the picture, yes, it's gonna seem so voluminous and da-da-da-da-da. But if you ask me to do a middle part, it's not gonna give you the same thing. Style it on the middle part. You ain't gonna look like that because she has a side part.
That is spot on. Spot on. If I could talk about one thing, it's that, the part.
Yeah. It's like, and then you ask them like, oh, so do you part down the middle? Oh, well, I part everywhere. Oh.
Everywhere. And then it's like, you style it, and then the first thing they're like, oh, like, I like it this way. And I'm like, well, you just said you parted it everywhere.
Yeah. So if I cut it on a side part, one side has to be longer and one side has to be shorter for it to be even. So when you split it down the middle, it's gonna look off because you made me cut on a side part. Or it's like, it's on a side part, so they're like, oh, she has so much hair and da-da-da-da. You don't have the thickness of her hair, one. And again, if we split it on the middle and not on the side, obviously she's gonna have more hair on this side than you because she's side and you're middle. What the heck?
One of the things that frustrates me as a hairstylist is when they'll show you a blonde. I want to be blonde in one day. Okay, great. long have you been coloring your hair? Oh, I've been coloring my hair this long. I use box dye, been using it forever. I'm ready to be blonde. Okay, if you are ready to be blonde, but you've been box dyeing your hair for years, you need to be okay with that in between era. You are not going to be, you'll be blonde-ish, you won't be platinum, you won't dark caramel color, if you live past the red. Is if you were okay with putting a $7 box on your head for years, you should be okay with wearing a balayage or something that is lighter than that box that you've been putting on your hair. I will never understand why people are all just, well, it didn't get blonde, so I'm just gonna put a box right back on it. I'm just like, why? Like, go to a salon and get it toned a different color. You have like that fun stage of like, you just went through this entire process of getting the box dye, at least like out of your hair for the most part. You have like, yeah, you have some of your box dye in between, but like you have like a new color that you could tone and do fun stuff with. Just wait another month or two and then you'll be able to get even lighter than that. But I want to be blonde in one session, and I'm just like, you need to be okay with not being blonde because you've been black for this many years, so you should be okay with not being blonde for this many months.
Yeah, that's what I don't get either. Like, I had one client, she literally black boxed out her whole, like, for so long, and then now she wanted to switch to like lived in, whatever. I remember I did it and I was like, bro, like literally each foil is just red. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, I let it sit there for the longest time it can, went resaturated, still. And to tone that, oh my gosh, like, y'all don't understand, like, the chemistry. Like, I'm Bill Nye. Like, literally, I'm Bill Nye the Science Guy back there, like, trying to mix up formulations. Like, how do I cancel out red to give you something?
I gotta put
Tell me.
Love ChatGPT, all that fun stuff. There are some parts I don't love about AI, and it's when the clients bring in the inspo picture, and that is an AI girl.
Yeah.
You can tell by the hair, you can tell by the softness around her.
No pores.
Yeah, no pores, no flyaways. Like, it's an AI generated color.
It's either that they bring in, or I know we all bring in like celebrities and
The celebrity's a real person.
Yeah.
You can see what they're, most of the time you can see their previous color, what they were before.
But they want to be exactly like that, and I think a lot of people tend to forget, like, these people wear wigs, these people wear hella of extensions, like Sabrina Carpenter. I love her hair, I love how big it is, I love the cut, like, it's such a good haircut. But if we're real, like, be real, like, it's all extensions, guys. Like,
I think
none of it.
She even wore a wig. Like, her whole tour was a wig.
Like, she doesn't, that's not her actual hair. Like, and I can't guarantee you that if that's what you're bringing me, because that's not real. Like,
for instance, you did bring in like a Sabrina Carpenter hair, and you had like naturally thick hair like hers. Are you going to style it like that?
Yeah.
That's where
that's the other thing.
That's the styling.
They want it exactly like that. They leave with it and you style it, but it's like always in the back of my head when I get so many layers, it's like, I really hope they style it the way that I styled it, because then they're gonna think like, oh well, she gave me no layers. And it's not that, it's just the way you styled it and the way I styled it is completely different. So you're not gonna see it. Like, you're not gonna get the effect of that at all.
Like, I want a layer right here and then the next part to be right here, and I'm like, okay, so do you want a curtain bang or no, I don't want bangs. I just want like 2 layers, one right here and then the next one here. And I'm like, but you got long hair here, so what are we doing with all that? Has there ever been like a color situation that you like were like, no, we can't do this today?
Yeah, there was this one, and she was like, oh, like, I want to be blonde. And, like, the feeling of your hair, the looks of that hair is like, no. This wasn't during school. Like, I had told my teacher, like, hey, like, I just think, like, the integrity of her hair, like, isn't gonna make it. Like, wanted me to retouch it and tone everything a lot lighter. Like, she probably, and I was like, her hair literally, like, go touch hay, go cut. Like, that's literally what it was. And this lady insisted, like, she was like, no, like, I want it. And I was like, I don't want to do it. And my my teacher was like, just do it and do 10 volume. And I literally sat there all day. I started at 10 in the morning, and at school we didn't get done until probably like 3:30. Be proud of. I won't ever post. I won't, because I mean, you could tell. Yeah, I didn't lift all the way. You could see the band. Like, and no matter how many times I toned it, like her hair was already gone before I even started. Like, that was like really bad. But yeah, I would say no to that. Like now, like forever. Like I could never do that.
Has there ever been a client that's lied to you about what was in their hair during a consultation?
I think my cousin, she had told me like, oh, I've never done anything, da 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 da. I usually ask people what they use at home, like shampoo and conditioner, because like some shampoos, if y'all don't know, like some shampoos they leave like a build up on the hair, so when you go in with lightener, sometimes your foils can turn into complete water because of what's built up on the hair based on the shampoo that they're using. And
yeah, it'll start dripping.
Yeah, literally start dripping. Like I've never experienced that, and I don't know which one. I think Suave does it, and Pantene for sure. Like certain Pantene brands, certain Pantene lines do it. Like cause that. And I foil her whole head, bro. I go back to like my first foil. Literally, it probably lifted like 2 levels. She's like a natural like level 3, 4. My whole foils are just like dripping freaking water. Actually crazy. I was looking mad because I was like, you have to go all the way back.
All the time.
Yeah.
In my younger years, I wasn't as experienced as I am now, to where like I could spot when a client is telling me something and it's really one thing. Like when clients say, oh, I haven't colored my hair in, years, like they have, and you could, well, I didn't know that they had. But now you could, well, I've learned over like the years of doing hair, you can literally see it sometimes, and sometimes you can feel it. You can feel when they've colored their hair, there's something on their hair. I'm just going to assume kind of like the worst. Yeah. Like, okay, she said she hasn't colored her hair, but like your root is this color and then this color. So I'll even ask you, be like, hey, so like what's this brown on your hair? Oh, well, like it was a toner. And I was like, okay, so toner is the same thing as color for those who don't know. Toner is color. When you put a toner in your hair, it's color. So tell your hair, it's anything that you put on your hair, tell that you're to your hairstylist.
Yeah, one time. Oh my gosh, I literally, before perm, you have to ask, like, have you used sun-in? When's the last time you did your hair? This, that, just because the timing and the brand of like perm you use is different. You can use exothermic, the different, right? So I'm not gonna bore you with that, but that is like so important, right? So I asked her, and she's like multiple times, have you ever dyed your hair? Have you been dyeing your hair? No, I haven't done anything. I don't do anything. This is my natural hair. I just want a haircut and a spiral perm. I go to the back to grab like the solution. I left her bowl to start, right? And she's talking to my other coworkers, and she starts saying literally to them, oh yeah, they're like, oh, your hair's so white. They're talking about her hair, and she's like, yeah, I dyed it with L'Oreal, da 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 da. And I was like, well, you done told me too late already? Like, I already done put the solution. We already started the process. I started crying because I was like, bro, like, it's already in her hair. One of the two things that can happen. Like, her hair can fall out and come with the rollers, or it'll just come out and it won't wave at all. So I was like praying and hoping, like nothing. Yeah. I did everything, finished. I took everything out. Thank God her hair didn't come out with me. But literally, she went home the next day, like her hair was back to straight. And I was like, well, it's not my fault that you weren't honest. Like, there's not too much that I could do. And like, personally, y'all can't blame the stylist if you're not honest. Like, and that's probably why I won't take perms anymore, because a lot of people aren't honest, or they don't remember, like, if you dye your hair, like, a perm's not gonna work. Like, it's not. Be honest, guys.
Yeah, like, honest. If you're honest with us, then we could give you what you want. Yeah. It's just that simple. If you tell us exactly what you put in your hair, then we go when we formulate based off of what you told us.
Yeah.
So we could make your hair dreams come true. If you're telling us something and you think like, okay, I'm gonna tell her this because then she'll use the strongest stuff and it'll make me blonde. No. That's not what happens. If you're telling us something and you're lying, you're gonna cause a chemical reaction in your hair. Something that could be 100% avoided, Like, we would love to get you blonde. It's my dream to make you blonde. If you are box dyeing your hair and you want to be blonde, I pray to the hair gods that I get you blonde. But if I don't get you blonde, it's honestly your hair. It's not me as a stylist. It's you didn't tell me everything that you put in your hair. Just be honest. Oh, and in your consultations, what we would love to see is if you would bring us a picture of your hair forward, a front picture and a back picture, so we could see the length. Send inspo photos. Try to find inspo photos of the girl who posted what her before hair was and then what her after picture is. So that way you could see, oh, my before hair looks like her before hair, and she was able to get this. So whereas if you just, oh, this is what I want, and it's like, well, we don't even know what that AI was before. We don't know what her hair goal was before. She was just born like that through the computer. So you don't know the process or anything of how they got her that color.
Yeah. Or I always try to tell my clients like to find people that like not necessarily like look exactly like you. Like, don't go out there and try to find a doppelganger, but like, you know, the same skin tone, same eyes, obviously you want to look like somebody, right? Like, you want to look like certain hair or whatever, but it's because you like how they look, how their face looks with that hair. You like how their skin tone complements their hair. You like how their eyes complement their hair. Mm-hmm. You may not think about it like that, but that's really what it is, you know? And that's what I look at for myself. Like, when I look at things like, oh, well, this is how they dress. Like, I like the way it looks on them because, like, we're the same skin tone. Like, if I wear orange, I ain't gonna look that good, but you know what I mean? But if I wear like brown, white, it looks kind of good on me, or I would like to say because of my skin tone, right? So it's like, I think that has a lot to do with everything. I would say if you're looking for pictures on Pinterest, like there is like an option where you could pick like this skin tone, short hair, long hair, warmer tone, this, that, like just find what works for you. And I think the best thing that people do is like when you compliment your eye color, it looks so good because when somebody looks at you, it's eye contact, right? So it's like when they look dead at your eyes and at your hair and it complements, it goes so well. It meshes so well together. And then you can just have your makeup complement that.
Well, my thing is, it's like I said, I just want everybody to feel good about themselves. And putting a box dye on your hair makes you feel good in that moment. You do you, but don't get after us if we tell you can't have something right then and there. Leave the lightning services to us, at least that part, because I get having to go touch your grays up because, you know, you got an event or something. Unfortunately, maybe a hairstylist did mess up your hair and you just went and bought a box dye because you didn't trust hairstylists anymore.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Those make sense.
Don't do it. Don't do it experimentally.
Don't do that at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Like, that's just, no. It's just, no.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't be saying this because I'm a hairstylist, but if you are going to buy a box, or if you're watching this happened to one of my clients. She watched the TikTok of this girl touching up her roots. Yeah. Screenshotted the Garnier box that the girl used and was like, oh, okay, my hair looks kind of like this. Like, let me go buy that box and put it on my head. Her hair was so bad. It was orange. It was just spotty. It was bad. She had came to me and she had blonde hair, and we have been doing her blonde root touch-ups. Her hair is dark naturally, and she thought that, oh, well, this girl's blonde and she has roots. Then she put that on and she's blonde now. Your natural root color is different than that girl's natural root color. Yeah, you guys have the same blonde hair, but your root color is different, so it's gonna look completely different. So if you are watching a TikTok or a video or a YouTube and you are going to be doing whatever they're trying to teach you how to do, make sure your natural root color or your natural hair looks exactly like the girl that you're watching.
A lot of people see like on TikTok like, oh, not dark hair, so like black to basically light blonde hair, and I'm like, well, you gotta understand, some of those people don't have box dye. That's why they can get that light in that first session. But if you do box dye or your root touch up with the box, no matter what, like, we still have to break through that. Even if it is just your root, later on we still have to break through that. Like, your hair grows, like, your root isn't the same place every single time. Like, it grows, so like it's not gonna lift the same way. And I think that's what we tend to forget. Like, these white girls can do it because their hair is so light and like it looks good on them, but like, and to lift them isn't hard. We only gotta lift through like 3 levels. For us, it's like 6 levels to get to you blonde. Like that's crazy. Like boxes, I think a lot of people think like, oh, like it's just putting a color on, that's it. It's just a color. No, like y'all don't understand that the color that's already in the tube already has volume developer already mixed in, and then you're putting developer in that, so it's like basically you're using like 40 volume every time you use a box. Like there's so much ammonia and like bad stuff that you're not supposed to, like so much metals and toxins and everything that's in that, so it's like to break through that, do not expect to be blonde. Like
I mean, even go to Sally's, honestly, over a box. Because at least, like, at Sally's, they do have people there that you can ask questions. They can make recommendations. I believe most of the people who work there are either in school or they have their license.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was Salon Yap.
Yeah. With
Ashlee.
and Sterling.